Hi, it's RFT. I'm going to go over my rifle set. You know what? I'm going to go over the base real quick. Base Airsoft. This is Airsoft, by the way. Please, YouTube, don't take this down. Airsoft. I'm just going to call them Airsoft. This base Airsoft is a Mark 18 RIS-3. So it's got the M-LOK rail on the front. I didn't get it in the two-tone, sadly. And I didn't get it in tan because there was, some mix-ups and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna start at the front. This is a Knight Armament suppressor compatible device. My suppressor doesn't really want to fit on it anymore for some reason. So I'm just kind of just running it on here just as a muzzle protector. Moving back from that, flashlight. This is just a Surefire M600V knockoff. I don't know, this thing has lasted so long. I've had it for 2 years, and usually stuff doesn't last that long. Stuff usually taps out at that time. Moving to the top, I went back to the PEC 15 that I had on here from the mall. Just because the mall was bendy and stuff, and I did not want that on my thing. It's recessed just a little bit behind the rail. Works really well. It's got a little bit of surface rust on the bolt, but other than that, we're fine. Going left again, this is a little sling mount. Could you hand me my sling? Let me go on there. Thank you, Jesus. Plugs in to that mount with the cuties. And I'm also able to move it, since this is a RIS-3, back on the rail here. Or I'm able to actually flip sides on the rail. Flip sides to the other side. I'm just going to go to the bottom. I have a BCM vertical grip. This is a real BCM vertical grip. Just because why get a knockoff? It's just so cheap. And it's, of course, reversed because, Grantham did it. So now everyone has to. All my controls, there's my laser on. There's my flashlight on, and then there's also my laser. Now that brings us into our tape switch on the back here. A Unity Axon tape switch with the normal length wires, because I'm not running the stupid GBBR Hydra mount. The other one that I was running, the Mod Light one, that just has this kind of bottom clicky button, that's not the canted one, broke a bunch. I like this one because the flashlight is now a button that's not really easy to break. So next, moving to the optic. Most vital thing. I've ran so many optics. I've ran multiple different knockoff EOTechs. I've run 2 different T2s. So many optics. And this is the one that I finally landed on. It's a SIG 6-hour Romeo 5. It's pretty much just an entry-level dot. I really like it for a gas gun that has a little bit of recoil, and especially because of how I treat these things. Having a real optic is pretty nice. It is on a knockoff Unity riser. It's like a knockoff of the knockoff. I'm planning on switching to the Unity PTS one. This just so it doesn't look like rose gold. Do love this optic. It gets really, really bright. It's really durable. Shake awake is really nice. How long the battery life is. Next, moving back on the externals, I have a bad lever. So controversial. Oh my gosh. Do you know why it's controversial? Because open bolts, off safety. If you hit it wrong, or if you hit it really fast, you just went off and you chambered around. So that's the reason why it's controversial. But guess what? You can take steps to prevent that, including instead of pressing with here, you can press with this part of your finger, the little bony notch right there. And then when you press that in, you can't really slip as easily. And every single time I reload, I always flip it to safe. If I don't flip it to safe, then I don't hit it harsh enough, and I do hit it like this. Also, this bad lever helps ambi reloads, and it does add, if I'm just normally reloading, which I sometimes do, adds a really big little notch on the side here. I'm running the mil-spec safety selector. It's not even ambi or anything. It's just normal. It does have a third position, but this is because it's Airsoft. It's not real. The trigger inside of here just kind of moves internal. It is the upgraded one, because the other one went out, and I opened it up, and then all the springs went everywhere, because I was an amateur. It's the lightened trigger one. I might get the flat face in the future. It's not really a big priority. But yeah, this trigger, pretty much the springs have been the only thing that really goes out on here. Next, moving down, this did come with all the Daniel Defense furniture, which I did switch out for all Magpul furniture. Because Daniel Defense furniture, I don't really like it a lot. A lot of people do, and you know what? It's an opinion. I switched out to since it had the Daniel Defense grip with the trigger guard, I had to switch out for a Magpul grip and trigger guard to replace it. So this is a Magpul MOE Advanced. It's a little bit enlarged on the bottom, so you can have gloves in there. And the grip is a Magpul K2 Plus. It is like the normal K2, but it has the grippy texture on it, which is really nice. You can get a lot of Magpul grips. You got the MOE, the K2, the K2 Plus, and you also got the K2 like enlarged one. I just went with the K2 Plus because it's got a more vertical grip angle, which is nice during CQB. And it's also nice if you have the stock collapse, it makes it shootable. And also, one of the selling points was this, because it was pretty much when I was running the Daniel grip, it was kind of like an A2 grip. My hand would be all the way up here, which is how you're supposed to shoot it. Just really uncomfortable, and I had a lot of hand fatigue. So having it like that, you know, it makes the trigger pull so much more repeatable, so much more better. Just gonna say that. Also, it does come with some cool storage down here, which I use to store batteries, but I used the batteries in there and haven't replaced them, which is actually a good reminder to replace them. Next, moving back, I do have a different buffer tube because I mortared this to fix the malfunction. I mortared this, and the stock little like pin, which happens to the best of us when you mortar it with the stock fully extended, just broke, and then I couldn't get the stock off, so I had to buy a new buffer tube. So the stock and the Daniel Defense stock are still conjoined in one of my drawers. Can't ever get them off. But I am running just a Magpul CTR stock, which I might be getting the cheek riser for, just because I want to have the Magpul cheek riser, not any of the other ones. I do like the locking mechanism, even though it doesn't really work well on this one. It still shakes a bunch. I like the sling points, very nice. It's more thin because I was running the Daniel one, and then I had to run the SOP mod stock. Do have a Soup Def sticker on there, so that's pretty cool. Now, I do run, this is clear and safe. I think I said that at the beginning of the video. These mags are clear. I run just the Lancer mags. In here, the Sim mags look cool. I always have them in for thumbnails and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire setup. I'm just gonna kind of go over how it's been to me for the past 2 years, I think, maybe 3. There's been a lot of parts that have broken. It's a MWS Ice. I swear by this. It's so reliable and stuff. Yeah, this thing has been amazing for the past couple years. Things that have gone out, one of the trigger springs, which I don't want to open this thing up to show you, but one of the trigger springs keeps on going out. But the replacement parts are like $5, and that's really the only parts failure that I've really gotten. The nozzle is starting to, the nozzle spring's starting to wear down, but this is a wear item. You're gonna have to, maintain and repair stuff as you shoot. Probably have 300,000 rounds on this. So 300,000 rounds, lots of games. So this thing's been used heavily. The rail lockup has been superb. I'm able to run a laser on here, and it's able to stay, locked in. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I haven't really had to do a lot to this. This thing just runs. I run aim top green gas. I run BioVal 0.20s or 0.25s. Yeah, decently accurate. Just because of how I treat the barrel and stuff, and how many times I've ran weird stuff on this. I've kept everything in here pretty much completely OEM. So it's great. I don't know. The CGS hate isn't worth it. It's just a great system, and I stand by it. So I think that brings us to the end. If you have any questions about the CGS system, my build, why I run stuff, what I run, please just put that in the comment section, or you can just join our Discord and DM me or something. Yeah, if you want to see more of this content, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. There's a lot more coming out. Holy, how did you even accomplish that?